Are there really 200,000 copying errors in the Bible? Let's find out together. Greetings, friends. In this video, we're going to take a look at the claim that there are approximately 200,000 copying errors in the New Testament manuscripts. But before we begin, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It is said that there's about 200,000 copying errors or variant readings in the manuscripts of the New Testament. And when some folks hear about all these variants among the biblical manuscripts, they panic. Some even deny that the Bible could possibly be accurate because of all these variant readings. So what is a variant? Why do copying errors even exist? Does this large number of variants affect the inspiration of the scriptures? Textual variants in manuscripts arise when the copyist or the scribe make deliberate or inadvertent alterations to the text that's being reproduced. Some common alterations include deletion, rearrangement, repetition, the replacement of one or more words when the copyist's eye returns to a similar word in the wrong location of the original text. If their eye skips to an earlier word, they may create a repetition. If their eye skips to a later word, they might create an omission. Or they may even resort to performing a slight rearranging of words to retain the overall meaning without compromising the text. In other instances, the copyists may add text from memory from a similar passage or parallel text that's in another location. Otherwise, they may also replace some text of the original with an alternative reading. Of course, spellings occasionally change. Synonyms might be substituted. A pronoun may be changed, such as changing he said to Jesus said. And some have estimated that there are approximately 200,000 of these copying errors in the New Testament manuscripts. First of all, these are not errors, but variant readings, the vast majority of which are strictly grammatical. Second, these readings are spread throughout nearly 6,000 ancient manuscripts, so that a variant spelling of one letter of one word in one verse in 2,000 manuscripts would be considered 2,000 errors. Listen to this excerpt from Neil R. Lightfoot's How We Got the Bible. From one point of view, it may be said that there are 200,000 scribal errors in the manuscripts. But it is wholly misleading and untrue to say that there are 200,000 errors in the text of the New Testament. This large number is gained by counting all of the variations in all of the manuscripts, about 4,500. This means that, for example, one word misspelled in 4,000 different manuscripts, it amounts to 4,000 errors. Actually, in a case of this kind, only one slight error has been made, and it has been copied 4,000 times. But this is the procedure which is followed in arriving at the large number of 200,000 errors. So let's take a look at an example of a variant reading. This one's from Matthew 5:44. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. You see that little B at the end of the word enemies? That denotes a variant reading. Some late manuscripts, enemies, bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you. What this tells us is that in some later manuscripts, the wording of this has changed. The overall meaning remains the same, but the wording is different. The translators decided to go with what we see here in this NIV translation for a couple of reasons. Number one, the earlier manuscripts are more likely to portray accuracy. Two, there are more manuscripts that have this particular reading. And 3, the overall picture of all of the manuscripts that include this verse make this reading the most likely. Now, we have about 200,000 variant readings in the manuscripts for the New Testament. There are just over 138,000 words in the New Testament. This means we have more variant readings than we have words in the New Testament. Oh no! How can we know what we have is accurate? It's quite simple, really. Because of the vast number of manuscripts, nearly 6,000 ancient manuscripts, we can get an extremely accurate picture of the original text. Let me show you how this can work. I'm going to send my friend Emily a text message inviting her out to supper. I will highlight the variant readings in my text messages. Emily, I'm fee for supper this evening. Would you like to met me at Buffalo Wild Wings on Mall Road for super at 7 p.m.? Sure, see you there. Stupid autocorrect. What I meant was, Emily, I'm free for supper tonight. Would you like to meet me at Buffalo Wilf Wings on Mall Road for supper at 7 p.m.? Haha, I'll meet you there. Ugh! Emily, I am free for supper this evening. Would you like to meet my at Buffalo Wild Things on Mall Road for spupper at 7? I got it, Tim. Thanks. I'll see you at 7. Emily, I'm 3 for supper this evening. Would you look to meet me at Buffalo Wings on Mall Road for supper at 7? That's enough, Tim. I got it. Emily, would you like to meet me in Buffalo Wild Wings on Mall Road for supper at 7 p.m.? I'm free for supper this tonight. Please stop. Hey, look at that. Now we have more variant readings than we do have words in my text message. So let me ask you this. Who did I text? Emily. What did I want her to do? Meet me for supper. Where was this meeting to occur? Buffalo Wild Wings. What time did I want her to meet me there? 7 p.m. The more text messages we have, the easier it is to piece together the correct message. And this is the same thing we're seeing in the New Testament manuscripts. So even though we have a lot of variants, the vast number of manuscripts that we have allows us to piece together an accurate rendering of the original text. Of these 200,000 variants that we have in the New Testament, only 400 of them make any difference in the way we translate the text. Only 50 of those variants make a significant difference in understanding the meaning of the text. And 0 of these variants affect a doctrine in any way whatsoever. Even the most liberal scholars agree that we have a very accurate New Testament. In fact, it has been estimated that we have a New Testament with a 99.5% accuracy of the original message. And notice, with all the human error accounted for, God did not allow a single biblical doctrine to be corrupted in any way, shape, or form. Therefore, we can be confident that all Scripture is God-breathed and useful for teaching, rebuking, correcting, and training in righteousness, so that the man of God may be thoroughly equipped for every good work. Thanks for watching, and God bless.